ironic is this? Yesterday, Hillary Clinton was preaching about cybersecurity.
You've seen reports. Russia's hacked into a lot of things. China's hacked into a lot of things. Russia even hacked into the Democratic National Committee. Maybe even some state election systems. So we've got to step up our game. As president, I will make it clear that the United States will treat cyber attacks just like any other attack. We will be ready with serious political, economic, and military responses.
Let's start with your server, shall we? Well, at the same time, we're learning she continued to send classified material over email using her unsecure server after leaving the State Department. It's true, Juan. What is the excuse for this?
I don't think there's any excuse. I mean, I don't buy into the use of the server anyway. Never understood it, but I guess, one argument among people who are reporters is she's trying to avoid the Freedom of Information Act. Another argument would be that she simply wanted her own way of communicating with her people and was going to hide it. I don't know, but I just think it was a mistake, and I think she's acknowledged that it was a mistake. But I appreciate your point, Kimberly.
Which is
that she is talking about the cyber threat.
It's just the irony of it.
Yeah, and the other part of it, this is an inside baseball thing among the Democrats, is that you have people right now, including in the Clinton campaign, who are critical of President Obama for not going after the Russians more aggressively for what they see as having hacked the DNC and the potential for embarrassment come October, if the Russians want to embarrass Hillary Clinton.
And are those people also disappointed and upset with Hillary Clinton's reckless judgment regarding our national security, Juan?
No, I think overwhelmingly Democrats, I just tell you what the polls very clearly show. Democrats don't care about this issue. But it is damaging with independents. I think it's damaging, to the point of damnation with Republicans who see her as, as FBI Director Comey said, having been reckless.
Right.
But I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that, people who don't like her and have questions about her largely focus on trustworthiness, honesty, see her as, and her husband is always pushing a little too far. And this brings us back to
the
our
donation envelope.
Yeah. This brings us back to our conversation about the foundation.
Right.
I think you see Democrats now saying, hey, it was a bad idea, close it down. You got to get out of this, Hillary.
All right, well, instead they're just going to put another Clinton in charge. Bowling.
I'm still trying to figure out why 33,000 emails were okay to delete. Not only delete, but delete them to the point where even, according to the Bleach Pit, or Trey Gowdy, even God couldn't bring them back if he wanted to. That's evidence, right? But if you're going to say, look, I'll turn over 30,000, which she did, and then they found 15,000 more, at least hold the 33,000 that you don't want to turn over to in a place where you can keep them, and you need to put them on a zip file.
Look, I don't know. My sense of this
Unless you want to avoid justice, because it's called consciousness of guilt. That's a jury instruction.
Wow, that's pretty harsh. I think let's just go with what the lady said, which is that it was her private and personal email. I don't know.
Also trust her on this.
Even I think
had her caught
as Jim
applications
Comey, as the FBI, as the State Department, as everybody has said, she was in her right to do it. I agree with you. If I'm conspiracy mind saying, hey, how come these things were gone for all time? I know if you or I start deleting, these people recover all our emails in an instant. I'm going to tell you that.
I think it's rich to have her up there on a national stage talking about how we need to be. She's going to be really tough on cybersecurity. In one hand, she's acting like she knows something about computers and technology and securing our state. On the other hand, she thinks you wipe a server with a cloth. She doesn't know anything about email. Her emails are so boring. She can't have it both ways. She's either an idiot or she's fit to be in charge of our national security when it comes to cyber threats. And she's already said, I didn't know anything, I didn't know any better, I didn't have the intent. So the opposite of the intent is she's just an idiot about technology. And now she said she doesn't know. She didn't know she was supposed to save all those things. She didn't know. And when it's clear the reason why she wanted to have all those things on her private server is because there was a trail of people like Doug Band saying, hey, listen, this guy's trying to get in the State Department through the front door. He can't get an appointment. He can't get in. He's a special friend. They always use the same phrase, which meant they'd given millions of dollars. And then that person was ushered right into the access they wanted. It's supposed to be the party of the little people, but instead they're the party of the big donor. Here's your access, pay for it. And even Donna Brazile says it's just the way it works. So that's it. That's how the Democrats work.
Wait, that's how politics works.
It was Democrats standing up saying that's how it works.
Yeah.
I believe it's how it works.
Well, they're the ones that are under
that's
investigation.
Not okay.
That's the problem.
That's why Donald Trump says
see the
throw out all the regular politicians. Let's bring in some outside folks. If all politicians from Washington take payment for access, then they should all get out and let's put some people in who aren't running on that scale. And that's exactly why Donald Trump has been so popular, because he says this doesn't make any sense.
And Gregory, you shall have the floor.
Well, Clintons are always leaving things on private servers. The Hillary warning about cyber threats is like Anthony Weiner warning against sexting. She has relinquished all authority on the topic. But I would even go beyond her and talk about every candidate that we have come across. In the arena of cybersecurity and cyber terror and the rise of artificial intelligence, we're dealing with a generational problem. There's a lot of people that were born a while ago who don't see these as vital issues because they didn't grow up with this stuff. And whoever becomes president is going to have to start looking around and finding the right people from Silicon Valley, people like Elon Musk or Nick Bostrom or anybody who understands these topics, because I don't think Trump knows it either. You could think he's going to throw the bums out, but he doesn't know which bums to put in. Hillary doesn't know jack about this. I don't know about Gary Johnson. He might, but I don't know. I just think that we're in trouble in this arena no matter what until they start putting fresh blood in. Who understands?
Okay, perfect.
Is it really perfect?
I think it's pretty good. I'm happy with it. Directly ahead, trouble for Hillary. Brand new Fox News polls show Clinton's lead over Trump is shrinking. We're going to break all of it down. The numbers next.